Hello there. It's so good to meet you in this virtual setup. My name is Eric Bradley. I'm one of the librarians here at Goshen College, and in this video, I'm going to introduce you to the library and its basic services. And we'll do that through showing you the library website, a few key places of the website, and then we're going to do a few searches in the library catalog where we're going to search for books and ebooks and articles. So without further ado, let's find ourselves to the library website. You can get there three different ways. There's plenty of links on the Goshen.edu site, as well as MyGC. You'll see links throughout that say Good Library. You can go there. You can go to our website name, which is library.goshen.edu, or you can simply um, Google the Goshen College Library, and you can see our information comes up here. So I'd like to keep these videos interactive. So go ahead and open a new web or browser window and open up the library website. Okay, great. You should be at this page here. A few things I want to point out for our library website. You can see pretty prominently shown is our search box. This is going to go to what we call our library catalog, which is we'll search books, ebooks, and articles. You can see on the right hand side there's a few direct links to our heavily used resources. These are resources you may have heard of before, such as EBSCO and JSTOR. If you scroll down, there's three columns. On the far left hand side are course and subject guides. These are developed by librarians and they show more expert, in-depth searching for a particular course or for a major. So as you go into your major, you'll start using these, or if you're in like a Goshen seminar class, you may use these. The middle column has some public information that you may find relevant. And on the far right-hand side is information about getting help at the Ask Desk. One of the key things we do here in the library is we provide support for the curriculum and throughout. One of the ways we do this is by providing help with you for helping with your papers that you may have, with research help as you're looking for sources, and with citations, of course. So anytime you have any sort of question in these areas, feel free to reach out to us. You can chat with us in this box. You can drop into the library building, or you can set up an appointment with us. We'd be glad to meet with you via Zoom or in person. And you can always email us with a question at library@goshen.edu, and those or any other research related thing. So that's the library website. Welcome here. What I'd like us to do next is introduce ourselves to the library catalog. This is going to be this large box here, and I'm going to show you quickly two different searches between this and a Google search. So in Google, if we search for just the term nursing, what we will find is as we are searching here, we have a Wikipedia page listed on the right hand side. You have a lot of, looks like there's some variety of .org sites. Sometimes they're trade organizations or professional organizations. Hey, there's a college that's promoting their nursing program, and there's professional, other different professional organizations, YouTube videos on the career, so on and so forth. So those are the types of things you're going to find in a Google search. Those are things that we're pretty comfortable and familiar with. If you do that exact same search in our catalog, it's going to pull up, as I said before, books, ebooks, journal articles. And here it's going to look a little different. We're working with a different set of resources, and especially with a broad search like this, you'll see there's a journal named Nursing, other journals named Nursing Outlook and Nursing Research, and then you can see we have ebooks on nursing in general. two big things that I want to highlight when you do a search in our library catalog is you're working with a different and smaller pool of resources, and two, things on the web are really built to try to grab your attention and try to sell you things. And this catalog isn't built that way. So at times it might seem a little boring, but on the other hand, it's not going to be as deceptive in some ways. So there's pros and cons to that. So what I'd like you to do, and we'll do this together, is I want you to do a search with me. Doing a one-word search usually isn't always the best. I like to think of around 4 words is that sweet spot. So let's do a search together for nursing care plans. We'll keep that everything tab. So go ahead and do a search for nursing care plans and let me know how many articles you got. Okay, so with this search, I have a little over 400,000 results. Compared to a Google search, that's not a lot, but that's still quite a few results that we're working with here. So let's look at these first few results. The first result here, when you look through our catalog, you'll notice that books will sometimes rise to the top and then articles will follow below. But like in our first search, we saw some journals listed first. It can vary, but often you'll see books. This first book is a print book. It's actually in our library building. It's available for checkout. It's located on the second floor of our building. And on the spine is going to have the location. It's going to say on the book RT49 and the rest of the information. That's called the call number. And so you can go upstairs, you can look for where RT is, and you can look from there. Our second source is an ebook, and you can see kind of back and forth, print book, ebook. Result number 6 has a link to an ebook that we have access to. The other ones don't, and you'll see this throughout. Our catalog is what's connected to the World Catalog or WorldCat. So it will highlight the most relevant item even though it might not be something we have direct access to. You can still get it, and I'll show you that in a bit. But something we have direct access to, like this book here, you can access by simply clicking View eBook, and you can access it. So let's go ahead and do this together. Don't do this quite yet, but let's go ahead and open this ebook. When you click on opening a book, it's going to ask you to sign in. This is much like a Netflix account where you need to sign in for your resource to use the material. So you'll log in using your username and password, and then you'll be able to log in by then. I have two-step verification. All right, and then I'm in. So with our ebooks, you can open these by clicking on the button PDF Full Text on the left-hand side. When you do that, it's going to give you some options here. You can